What's up guys, this is Iram Saenz. Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'm going to be discussing key details that you need to look out for when driving for dollars and looking for distressed properties. Make sure you stick to the end of the video because all the reasons that I'm going to be giving are key components on what to look out for and how to determine these distressed properties so you get the best outcome when driving for dollars. For number one, we have landscape. When driving for dollars, you need to make sure that you're looking at the landscape of these properties. So let's say the landscape is overgrown or they just have tons of landscape that's covering the property. It just looks a complete mess. A lot of the time, whether the neighborhood has an HOA or not, they are going to be receiving code violations for this. And code violations are consistent on, distressed sellers. So when looking at these overgrown landscaping, this could be a result of just having bad tenants at the property, which is another reason that the seller is going to want to sell because they don't want to deal with these tenants or this property anymore. Also, the property could be vacant and, there's no one there to actually take care of the landscape, which is a big plus. If a property is vacant, they're most likely going to want to sell because they just don't want to deal with it, or they really have just no plans for that property. So landscape is one of the big components of looking for distressed properties because if they have bad landscape, they're most likely not taken care of, they're not well maintained, and they might want to sell. Number two, we have boarded up windows and doors. So when you're driving for dollars and you see a house that has boarded up windows or broken windows, stuff like that, if I see a house that has boarded up windows and boarded up doors, I'm gonna put that on my list as the top one because that is what you're looking for. You're looking for properties that are damaged or not being well taken care of. So imagine if the property has boarded up windows, imagine how the inside looks, imagine who's maintaining these homes. This is also a result of bad tenants. So you wanna make sure that you're noting those down because they could also be vacant. So whenever you see boarded up anything, make sure to put that on your list. Those are one of the highest conversion type properties that we are receiving from the driving for dollars list. Number three, we have hoarder houses. When you see a property where they are hoarding a lot of materials or cars or anything, just trash, that is a very hot property. You want to write that address down immediately because most of the time these are either tenants or sellers that don't take care of their properties. They could be somebody that has 20 cars on their property, and if it's the tenants that have all these cars or all this trash out, most likely the seller is going to want to sell because they don't want to own a property where they're just hoarding a bunch of things. Most of the time, they're just going to want to let it go because it is too much work for them. Number four, and this is one that you kind of have to look a little further into, and that's just the condition of the property. So let's say you're driving past and you don't see really bad landscaping. Let's just say they have dirt, they're not hoarding anything, but their AC is bad. The house paint is chipped or the roof looks like it's about to fall down. You want to make sure that you're looking at the details of these homes and making sure okay, well, they're not maintaining their garage, they're not maintaining their AC, they're not maintaining the paint of the property, they're not really taking care of the home the way it's supposed to. So yeah guys, the house condition is very important too. You just got to make sure you know what you're looking at and what is considered in bad condition. So just a quick overview, we had number one, we had overgrown landscaping or just landscaping in general. For number two, we had boarded up windows and boarded up doors. And that's just gonna give you an idea of the condition of the property. For number three, we had the hoarder houses, whether they have a bunch of trash, a bunch of cars, and just a bunch of junk at the property. If they have junk outside of the property, imagine how it looks on the inside. For number four, we just have the condition of the property and, just making sure you know what you're looking at, what needs to be replaced, and understanding that that property needs work. And if a property is in distress, they're most likely going to want to sell. That's it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to tune in for the next one. Subscribe, like the video, and comment below. Peace.
Yo, what's up?